Is it not? Okay. We live.
Wow, that temperature has dropped. My computer say 65 degrees.
I say 67.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, y'all. Happy Sunday,
Hey, happy
everybody.
Sunday.
Y'all come on in and hit the like button. Make sure you share the video. Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Sunday, y'all.
Happy Sunday.
Hey, Ellie. She says, hey, Tan and Carl.
Hey.
Hey, Queen Bunny. Bunny says hello. Hey, Queen Caroline. She says, hi, Queens. Hey, Queen Grace. Grace says hello. Hey, Queen Wanda. She says hello, hello, ladies. Hey,
Hello.
Queen Geraldine. She says hello to everyone. Monica says good evening. Good evening, Queen. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hey, Queen Ashley. She says hello, everyone. Hey, Queen TP. I hope you're a queen. Hey, Sassy's Corner. She says hello. Margaret says hello. Happy Sunday.
Hey.
Hey, Randy. Randy says good evening, guys. Ellie says I'm liking and sharing now. Thank you, Queen. Y'all be sure to like and share. And happy Sunday, everybody. Hey, Queen Carla. Carla says, good evening, two chicks in chat. Bunny says, God is good all the time, Queen. She says, so thankful for this channel. Thank you, Bunny. Monique says, I'm so happy to finally come in during a live. I really need some help, kings and queens. Okay, Queen. Well, drop it in the chat, Monique. Hey, D. D says, good evening. Ellie says, happy Sunday, two chicks fam. Oh, Leona invited you. Okay, well, welcome in, Queen. Hey, Swintosha, how are you, Queen? She says, hey, Queens. Hey, Queen Sheila. She says, hi from California.
Hey, Queen.
Allie is in the building. Hey, Queen Crystal. She says, good evening, all. How is everybody today?
Yeah.
Happy Sunday. Did you guys have a good weekend?
Hope so.
Yeah. I only spent $5 this weekend. I'm proud of
Oh,
myself. I am.
wish I could say the same.
I am proud of myself. Hey, Queen. Knit and crochet. She says, good evening, everyone. Hey, Nadia. Nadia says, blessed Sunday night chat, curl and tan. Hey,
Hey.
Queen Lisa. She says, good evening. I need a part time evening job starting at 6 p.m. Well, we are going to talk about 10, I think, part time tonight, Queen. Hey, Lavon. Carla says, glad you're feeling better, Tan.
Thank you.
Lavon says, I see y'all doing the late night again.
We trying.
We trying it out, Lavon. Hey, Teresa.
And
Teresa
that
says,
was
hey,
on accident.
chick. Huh?
I said that, and that's on accident.
Teresa says, hey, two chicks and fam. Hey, Doretha. Doretha says, hi, queens and kings. Carla says, hey, Jerry. She says, hey. Hey, Karima. Karima says, liked and share. Thank you, queen. Hey, Queen Meek. Meek says, hi, ladies and chat. Jardine, she says, hey, Carla, sugar. Carla says, hey, Karima. Hey, Queen Lillian. She says, good evening, ladies and chat. Good evening, Queen. How are you? Hey, Queen Stephanie. Stephanie says, hey, y'all. Y'all popping on here like popcorn. When Tosha, she says, I'm so ready to execute. Happy, blessed Sunday, everyone. Thank you,
Hey.
Tosha.
Thank you.
Nadia says, same. I'm looking for an evening or overnight job so I can do my medical coding internship hours in the AM. Okay, well, congratulations, Nadia,
Yes,
on the
congrats.
internship, Queen. Hey, Queen Vanita. She says, hello, Carol and Tan, and how are y'all? I liked and shared. Hope y'all have
Thank
had
you.
a fantastic day. Thank you, Queen. And we are great. How are you? Lillian says, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Carla says, hey, Monte Meeks. Hey, my Wilkerson. She says, good evening, ladies in chat. Liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Samantha. Samantha says, hello, ladies.
Hey, Queen.
Meeks says, I'm here, but she is battling a migraine. Oh, no. I hope you feel better, Queen.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
She says, checking in for a bit.
Okay, sorry to hear that, Queen.
Hey, Carla. Carla says, hello, my Wilkerson. Monique says, I'm searching for the part-time work at night jobs, please. Mystery shopping has been great, but I need something at home sometimes. She says, are there any that pay twice a month? Monique, now we do have a list of beginner friendly, and I want to say next rep, Lorica, and Live. Those three have a client by the name of Direct Response. And with that client, you can work like overnight hours, late night. If you work late night, early morning, you can pick and choose the hours and the time that you want to work today. So if anybody here is a beginner and you are looking for those beginner friendly companies, maybe you need to jump in. You're new to working from home. You need to jump in and get your feet wet. We do have a list of 30. Some of them you will not have to do an interview. Some, of course, you will have to do an interview, and some of them are state specific. So check first to see if they hire in your state before you guys apply. Now, some of the companies on here, Tan and myself have worked for. Some of the queens also have worked for some of these companies. So I dropped the link, Queen, in the chat. Meek says, hey, Carla. And Carla says, hope you get to feeling better. My Wilson, she says, hey, Carla. Meek says, I'm here playing games on Money Time too. I finally downloaded it. Okay, Meeks, congratulations, Queen. You love it. Okay. Hey, P. Krause. P. Krause says, hello, everyone. Where is the call in line? What's on your mind? We probably do it again this week, P. Krause. It was fun. I did enjoy it. Meek says, thank you. And she says, Meek says, thanks, Carla. Hey, Earl. King Earl is in the building. He says, peace, fam. T. Rice says, hello, Two Chicks, fam. Hey, Queen T. Sassy's Corner, she says, is a Lorica 1099. They are now W2, Queen. They used to be, when Tan and myself worked for them, they were called West at Home, but now they are W2. Stephanie says she is still here. She is unpacking and playing some games as well. All right. Earl says, hey, link says page. Which one, Earl? Which link? Let me know, King. Hey, Leonica. She says, hey, Tan and Kerr like this shirt. Look who done stepped in the building. Hustling Helen, everybody. She's back. She says, hey, everybody, liked and shared. All right, girl. Welcome back, Queen. We missed you. Leonica says, hey, everyone in the chat. And she says, hey, sis Geraldine. And thank you, Leonica, for inviting Queen Geraldine. Leonica says, hey, Carla. T says, hello, Leonica. Carla says, hey, Leonica, and hey, Pete Krause. Leonica says, hey, sis. Meek's adorable. So it's saying page not found. I see the page. Tan, look at the link. I'm gonna put it in your box. And if you talking, honey, we can't hear you. Your mute button on.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
They said the link not working on the I just put it in your box.
It's working for me.
It's working for me too. But several people in the chat is saying it's not working.
Are they getting that tilde behind? Are they copying that with the tilde on it? Because you know how you got when you got put this hyphen, the tilde.
Let me try it again.
I
don't know. Let me go look because I don't even know what I put in her chat. I thought I put it right in here. Okay, y'all try it again. Tan just reposted the link. And if it's not working, please let us know.
Yeah.
Leonica says, hey, P. Cross. Jardine says, hey, Leonica Sugar. Hey, Queen Sherry. She says, hey, Mrs. Carl and everyone. And Lillian says, hey, Leonica. Carla says, hey, Helen. She says, hey, Mrs. Tan.
Hey.
Leonica says, hey, T. Leonica says, hey, Lillian. Meek says, I'm at 242, but the next time the balance updates, she is going to be at $3+. All right, Meeks. Congratulations. Helen says, hey, Carla. Leonica says, hey, Helen. Leonica says she has a testimony. Okay.
Come on, Queen. Come on through.
Era said, yep, it was that one, the beginner friendly. Wanda says, I would like the info on playing games. Which ones, and do you have to share your location? Nope, you don't have to share your location, Queen. What type of phone, Wanda, do you have? Because the majority of the games are Android friendly. iPhone, not so friendly. Not so friendly.
All right. Okay. I think.
Still not working.
It's still not working.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, it should be.
Helen says, hey, Leonica. Me says, hey, sis, Leonica. Carla says, hey, Sherry. Helen says, thank you. I needed an online break. Hey, we understand, Queen. My Wilson says, hey, Leonica. Sherry says, hey, Carla. Me says, hey, Helen. I stay asking about you. Good to see you, Queen. Jardine says, hey, Sherry, love. And Helen says, hey, Meeks, and thank you. Live, love, and laugh says, hit that like button, everybody. Thank you, Queen. Earl said it's working now. Thank you, Earl, for the update. Leonica says, hey, my Wilkerson. Sherry says, get Geraldine. Leonica says, glad you like it, sis Meeks. Thank you, Live, Love, and Laugh. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Monique. Sherry says, hey, Geraldine. I'm going to put the list here, Wanda, of the ones that most of our queens like. So just go download these. Thank you, Bunny. Bunny says liked and shared. Leonica says, don't know if it posted because YouTube be acting wonky sometimes. I don't see it, Leonica. If you did post it, TP says working full time, trying to get my own e-com business. Now have kid in grad school. Okay, and my own student loans are up for repayment. Need some work.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So TP, are you interested in side gigs and side hustles?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
And
Jackie.
TP, do you happen to work for a nonprofit or anything like that? Do you work in the public sector?
Jackie, she says, "Hey, two chicks and fam, just tuning in. Well, welcome, Queen."
Hey.
Leonica says, "Hey, live, love, and laugh." She says, "Can anyone see her post?" Leonica says, "Hey, Jackie, I don't see it yet, Leonica. If you repost it, I'm scrolling." Jackie says, "Hey, Leonica." She says, "I guess it's not posting." TP said, "Leonica, yes." She says, "Let me retry." Okay. Carla says, "I see the post, Leonica, but not about testimony." She said, "I'm going to retry now. We'll take out the dollar signs." Okay. Hey, Queen Cherie. She says, "Hey, ladies," and "Hey, Chad." TP says, "Absolutely. Need to hustle." All right. I'm going to drop a list here in the chat of side hustles that some of our queens and kings, because I can't leave Earl out, are already doing.
They say I gave side hustles. And if you are looking for a part-time job, if you are looking for a part-time evening job, we do say that yes, they do exist. There are some companies who do hire part-time, but a lot of them, the training is in the morning. So, but there are some that are in the evening. So if you are looking for a part-time job and you cannot find one, grab you some of these side gigs and side hustles. Some of them will be, if not more, as a part-time job. You can earn the
Right.
same, if not more, as a part-time job. So, and you get to do it on your own time. So don't discount these side gigs and side hustles, especially if you are looking for a part-time remote job. Hmm.
I still don't see it, Leon. I don't
I
know.
see it now.
Oh, you see it now? Okay. TP said used to work nonprofit before COVID, 25 years, now not. Oh, wow.
Okay,
Sorry to see
so
that.
if where who said that? The lady
TP.
at TP.
Uh-huh.
Okay, can you go back and get a employment verification from the nonprofit that you worked before COVID? Because if you can and you worked there for 25 years, you can get your student loans forgiven. It is called the Public Service Loan Forgiving Program, which is the reason why I asked. So if you work for a nonprofit or public sector, anything like that, you can get your student loans forgiven. All you have to do is go back. On the web, you have to apply for the program. And then once you apply for the program, I don't know if they're still doing it, but they were, where they were taking um, um, they were taken if you previously worked for the employer. So you'll have to check that part. But I know that if you worked for them and it was 10 years or longer, you can get those student loans forgiven, and they will forgive 100% of them. And I'm not telling you nothing I don't know firsthand. And I have gotten several people to have their loans forgiven. So um, so if you are looking to that, it's kind of, I'll put it in the chat. It's called Public Service Loan Forgiveness. And again, you probably need to take advantage of it sooner rather than later. Yes, and you the program is as follows. You have to make 120 payments, which equals 10 years of payments. But during COVID, and I don't know if they are still doing it, they were forgiven if because the program wasn't working as it should previously. During COVID, they basically redid the program and kind of help people get their loans forgiven because it was really hard prior to COVID. So when COVID came, people went into deferment and then they kind of renewed the program. So you can actually the take the loan forgiveness paper that you have to get the company, whoever you work for, to sign the paper and say you work there. You turn it in and they will, it takes months. I'm not going to say it's something that's lickety split, but it does take months, but you can get them forgiven. And again, if you've already reached the 10-year mark, they will forgive those if you've already reached the 10-year mark. Now, if you have not been in repayment for 10 years, I don't know how that works. During the COVID time, they were giving you credit if you were not in repayment, which is how mine got forgiven. But I don't know if that still applies. I will say that. But it does not hurt to look into the program and figure out if you qualify.
Hey, April. She says, hey, everyone. Been listening on the TV for a bit. First night to connect. Thank you, ladies. Well, welcome, Queen. Leonica has a testimony. She says she made $149.51 on Spark from today and yesterday, and she has 27 pending in tips, $7.65 on Money Time, $1.50 on Nice Drama, and $8 on Paid Viewpoint. All right, Queen. Woohoo! Congratulations, Leonica. That's good news. She says, hopefully it posted. Yep, we had it this time. Jockey says, my cousin said, thank you two chicks for the job postings as well. Glad we could be of help. Leonica says, yes, I think it is, sis Meeks. Caroline says, congrats to you, Leonica. And Wanda says, okay, thank you so much. No problem, Wanda. And none of those ask for my location. So you should be good to go there. Meek says, I see it now. She says, thank you, Caroline from Leonica. Lillian says, congrats, Leonica. Leonica says, thanks, sis Meek. She says, took 3 times to post, shaking my head. That is wow. Kim says, I do, and mine is 10 years. Okay. All right. Leonica says, thanks, Lillian. And TP says, we'll try. Thank you. P. Cross says, hey, Leonica, how are you? Carla says, congrats, Leonica. Leonica says, hey, I am doing good. And how are you? P. Cross. And Leonica says, thanks, sis, Carla. P. Cross says, hey, Carla. And Kim says, 120 payments. P. Cross says, she is doing fine, Leonica. Scroll up in the chat, Wanda, and I dropped the company's names. Drea, hey, Queen. She says, hey, everyone. Leonica says, that's great, P. Cross. Leonica says, hey, Drea. And she says, Leonica says, thanks for coming over, sis Geraldine. TP says, thank you. Easton's Day One says, what's Spark? That is the Walmart app for grocery deliveries. Leonica says, thanks, Tan and Carl. P. Cross says, can someone give me their rotation? I had Mrs. Helen's main 5 gigs, but don't see it in my screenshots. Oh. I'll put it up there, Queen. Kim says, I used to pick up the Spark for Walmart. Great money. Yeah, from what I've seen. Geraldine says, hey, need that extra money, but limited because of being on disability. So she says, got to be careful.
Oh, okay.
Leonica and P. Cross says Spark is doing the Walmart deliveries. East
I,
says, oh, cool, I'm going to add that. Okay.
and whoever said that they were on disability, they will tell you exactly how much you can earn per year. And before you will get in trouble or before they will start taking money back from you.
Mm-hmm. Leonica says, I used to do point pickup too, but it wasn't paying like how Spark is. Okay. Okay, Leonica. I never heard of that one. Helen said P. Cross, her main gigs are data annotations, prolific, and she does like forthright surveys also.
Oh.
Drea says Geraldine, the side hustles are great. Leonica says, and forthright, she has $3 over there. All right, Queen. Okay, Helen. I knew you meant prolific. A jockey says, you go, Leonica, getting that money. Leonica says, yes, a jockey. Earl says, I'm listening. On prolific. Got 25 of them to not 25, Earl to take care of. So King Earl, everybody. King Earl has 15 side hustle eggs in the basket, and he is on prolific. He has 25 studies that he said he is going to take care of. So if you are wanting to earn money, prolific is a great one. We've had several queens to pay car notes, light bills, water bills, phone bills, insurance bills off of this site. Number 15 on the list, everybody, they do have a waiting list. Just get on the waiting list and just be sure to check your email. By far, one of the best survey/study sites out there, because whatever you put on their profile, when they start sending you those survey studies to do, you automatically qualify for. And people have made some good money in our Facebook group. We show a lot of payment proof on this one. Somebody made like $1,900 off of Prolific. Drea says, hey, Leonica. Geraldine, she says, thank you. Geraldine, look at number 15 on the list, Queen. That is Prolific. That's a great one. Leonica says, if I get quiet, I'm still here just racking up this money on the Money Time app.
All right, Queen.
P. Cross says, thank you, Miss Helen. And we got another testimony.
All right, bring them on.
Queen Cherie says she got $104 on branded surveys.
All right.
She says, I didn't pass the first test on RWS. I really thought I had it. Rating internet searches. I'm still at it, though. Everything beginner friendly I'm applying to. Well, congratulations, Queen.
Don't let that deter you, Queen. Apply again from another email. At least you know what's on the test, first part of the test. Keep going. And sometimes they'll send you another chance. So don't let that discourage you.
And number 8, y'all, is branded survey. So congratulations again to the lovely Queen Cherie. And Tan is right, because they may send you the test to retake it, Queen. Leonica says, also, Money Time is on the Android app only. She says, congrats, Cherie. And Helen says, you're welcome, P. Krause. T. Green says, I have a bachelor's degree and I'm a stay-at-home mom without a lot of work experience. Which work from home jobs do you recommend?
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't hear the name. Oh, hey, T. Green. Okay. So first thing I'll say, if you don't have a lot of work experience and you're looking for beginner friendly, take that degree off your resume. Don't put it on there. Don't even bother with it, because a lot of times when employers see degrees and the job does not require a degree, they will overlook you because they you have to think about it. It takes them money to hire you. It costs them to hire you, and they are not interested in hiring you if they were like, oh, this job requires a high school diploma. This person has a degree. They're not interested in staying long term. So I am not going to hire them. I would rather hire someone with a high school diploma who has the propensity to stay longer than someone with a bachelor's degree who may, in 1 week find something else. So I would say, if take that off with your work at home, stay at home mom experience. I would say, hey, check, go on Chat GPT. If you have a resume, if you don't have the resume, put your resume in Chat GPT. And also, there are skills that being a stay-at-home mom warrants. So make sure you can go. I have some resume videos on our channel. Use Chat GPT to create your resume or to enhance your resume using your stay-at-home mom experience. Don't let that deter you from applying because you don't have a lot of work experience. Play up your stay-at-home mom experience, the skills that it goes along with being a stay-at-home mom. There are so many skills that go along with that. And I would say use ChatGPT to figure out how you can make your resume stand out. Okay.
And I did put a list of beginner-friendly companies in the chat, Queen. Leonica says, how are you, Helen? P. Cross says, Meeks, do you mind sharing your main gigs as of now? Wanda says, okay, great. No problem, Queen. Carla says, congrats, Cherie. Helen says, I'm good, Leonica. How are you and the boys? She says, how have they been? Cherie says, thanks, Leonica. I also subscribe to your channel. P. Cross says, congratulations, Cherie. Cherie says, thanks, Carla. Leonica says, we've been doing good, Helen. She says, thanks so much. I greatly appreciate it, Cherie. Cherie says, thank you, P. Krause. And Geraldine says, dead screenshots of all your listings. Okay. Wanda says, I did, and thank you so much. She says, sharing this on my Facebook page. Okay, thank you, Wanda. Lillian says, congrats, Cherie. Cherie says, thanks, Miss Tan.
Oh, you're welcome.
Leonica says, I meant Money Time is for Android only, but also for a Galaxy tablet as well. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Thank you, Leonica. Drea says, remember to hit and like and share. Thank you, Queen Drea. Stephanie says she has $48.55 on Prolific and has $30 still pending. All right, Queen. Congratulations, Queen Stephanie. Leonica says, Cherie, I also have a gaming channel where I go over all the gaming apps I have. The link is in the description, my description box. Okay, Leonica, you got 2 channels. I didn't know that. So congrats, Queen, on your 2nd channel. Anybody else has any good news that they want to share with the family? Y'all be sure to put it in the chat so that we can celebrate you. I'm ready.
We are going to get started. For those of you who are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. For those of you who are not new, welcome back and thank you for joining us again. I am Tangie.
And Tangie is the GOAT, and I am Carol.
And Carol is the GOAT, but together we are 2 chicks with a side hustle on this channel. We post work at home jobs, side gigs, and side hustles. We do these lives to help you get started on your work from home journey. If you are new to working from home, if you are not new to working from home, we help you maximize your time and your money. So thank you so much for joining us. Basically, what we do is we try to help individuals who would like to work from home or who want to make extra money with side gigs and side hustles, but don't know where to find the resources. We kind of are the resources. We have a group of people on this channel who come live. We have a great community who come on this live every time we hit that live button. and they give their tips and strategies on some of these side gigs and side hustles. They give their opinions on the work from home jobs that we talk about, and basically they help you go along through your journey. We preach multiple streams of income on this channel, so if you don't take anything from us, please take that you need multiple streams of income. And we have all types of stories to tell you why you need multiple streams of income. But if you are new, grab a pen and a piece of paper. Grab a pen and a piece of paper, take notes. Make sure you pay attention to the chat, because that is where the jewels are dropped. Like I said, again, we have a great group of individuals who love working from home and doing these side gigs and side hustles just as much as we do. And they come here every week to give their opinion and their tips and strategies. So thank you guys. And also, don't forget to get a pen and a piece of paper. Don't forget to get the pen and a piece of paper. Take your notes. Come back on Wednesdays live if you have any questions. Drop your questions in the chat. Again, someone will help you. If Carol and I don't have the answer, someone in this chat 9 times out of 10 will have the answer. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. If you are new, drop them in the chat. Carol and I have been working from home since 2006, and we created our blogs and social media platforms to help people who want to get started. Thank you so much. Carol will be reading the chat. I will be sitting here waiting on my time to respond, and we will go over the jobs at the end of the live. Thank you so much for joining us, and I will let Carol read the chat.
And if you are new here, be sure to let us know that in the chat. So in today's video, we will be talking about some part-time remote jobs at the end of the video. Some of them, I believe, are beginner friendly. But they seem to be beginner friendly, I'll say that. Leonica says, Cherie also have a gaming channel, and I think I found it, Leonica. What's the name of it so I can be sure I get it right? Jardine says, that is so sweet of y'all to do this channel and to help people. Awesome, ladies. Thank you, Queen. We appreciate that, Queen Jardine. Stephanie said, getting closer to getting the stuff that don't belong in my living room out. It was the drop point during the move. I already know. And Leonica says, congrats, Stephanie. Leonica says, thanks, Kara. Started the channel in April. Okay. I don't think we knew you had another channel. T Green, she says, thank you. Stephanie says, thanks, Leonica. Leonica says, you're welcome, Stephanie. Hey, Raisha. She says, hi. Okay. So you doing gaming reviews on this one, Leonica? I'm going to put it here in the chat if you guys want to go over and check out Leonica's second channel. I'm going to stick it here. So y'all be sure to go over and check out Leonica's channel. If you are someone and maybe you have downloaded some games, you don't know if they are legit or not, Leonica does a lot of reviews, gaming apps, survey sites. So y'all be sure to go over and take a look and check her out. She does live streams also. She says, hey, Raisha. Hey, Kenyatta. She says, hey, ladies. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you, Queen. We appreciate that. Raisha, she says, hi, Leonica. She says, yep, game reviews and survey apps. She says, thanks, Carl. No problem. Stephanie says she did subscribe. All right. Anybody got any questions? Anybody else got any good news that they want to share with the family? Y'all be sure to put it here so that we can celebrate you.
And if y'all have any questions, don't forget to put them in the chat. We are here to help. If you have any questions about work from home, side gigs, and side hustles, we are here to help. The individuals who are in the chat are here to help you as well. So don't feel like any question is a stupid question. Oops, did I do that? Sorry. Hey, that's his mommy.
Raisha, she says subscribe. Kenyatta says, okay, thanks, Leonica. Leonica says, thanks, Stephanie. She says, you're welcome, Kenyatta. And Stephanie says, you're welcome, Leonica. Autism Mama says, happy Sunday. Hey, 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 Queen. She says, y'all show some love by liking and sharing this video. Thank you, Autism Mommy. We greatly appreciate you. Now, if you are looking for non-phone jobs, part-time, full-time, overnight, data entry, chat jobs, email jobs, we do post a lot of non-phone jobs on our second channel. So I'm gonna go over, get the link, and I'm gonna drop it here in the chat. Y'all be sure to go over and subscribe.
Yes.
I dropped a beginner friendly on the channel earlier today. This one, the company is paying, I think it's $17.50 an hour. You are processing and scanning mail and documents. They do provide equipment. I also dropped a $2,000 a month side hustle on the channel yesterday. The day before, I dropped a booking hotel and spa reservations. That one pays $800 a week. And the day before that, I dropped a non-phone where you are browsing the internet for this company part-time, no set schedule. That one pays $18. So there are a lot of non-phone jobs over here on the second channel. And I just put the link in the chat. Leonica, she says, hey, Autism Mommy. Karen says hi to all of you basket building folks. Not basket
building.
Not basket builder, but I like that, Karen. Kenyatta says subscribe, Leonica. Thank you, Kenyatta. Hey, Crystal. Crystal says she got a testimony. All right, Queen. She says thus far made 150 plus on Just Play. What? 60 plus on Be My Eye, 50 plus on Earn app, the Mode app. 41.61 plus on Benjamin, $7.85 on the Google Opinion, 10 plus on Pogo, all paid out through PayPal. Thanks for the help, folks. All right, Queen. Congratulations, Crystal. So Crystal is doing, all of these are side hustles, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
So in today's video, we need for some of y'all to come from behind Tan's new bookcase. Yes. Come to the light, Caroline.
Come on.
Come to the light and get you some of these side gigs and side hustles. You could be making money just like some of the other queens and kings here.
And if you are new and you don't know what the side gigs and side hustles are, they are ways you can earn money without having a schedule, no interview. A lot of them don't require an interview, don't require a test. It is basically you sign up and you start either that same day or the next day. There are a lot of companies that do this type of thing. The survey sites is one of them. Mystery shopping is another one. Who else? Website testing. So these are all things that you can do, and they do not require experience. Basically, you just learn on the way. So
y'all be sure to take a look at some of these companies. Okay. The Benjamin app, we do have a link for them. They are not on the list. Y'all be sure to take a look at the Benjamin app. Number 40 Deonica says, congrats, Crystal. And she says, thanks, Kenyatta. He said, everyone said, wow, I'm getting just play. Yeah, I think Google Opinion is a survey site, if I'm not mistaken. Caroline says, congrats, Crystal. Kenyatta, welcome, Leonica. Jackie says she got a $10 Venmo gift card from Coin Out. Bright Drummer, she got $1.08. She got 75 cents from 25 clicks. In Telegram, she got $4. Just Play, she got 21 cents. Eureka Survey, she has $5.15. Survey Pop, $11.53, and Money Time, she has $2.13. All right, congratulations, Queen. Go ahead, girl. Knit and Crochet says, to get hired on X Broker, do you recommend taking writing courses? I am not sure about that one, Knit and Crochet. I don't know, but I'll put the question up here if anybody can help the Queen out with the company Tex Broker. I have heard of them, Knit and Crochet, but I've never worked for them. Autism Mama, she says, hey, Leonica. Kenyatta says, okay, Crystal, congrats. Is it Kuda? Says, hi, new here. Are there any companies that are easy to start with little to no experience? Work from home? Yep, we have a beginner-friendly list of companies. The only thing that we suggest is to read their description because they don't hire in every single state. So I'm going to drop the link here in the chat. If anybody is a beginner and you are new to working from home, take a look at the beginner-friendly companies. She says, we'll check out the second channel and previous post. Times are rough. And if all else fails, Queen, get you some side gigs and side hustles. A lot of the queens here in the chat, some of our queens tried to get remote jobs. They just could not get a remote job. So next best thing is the side gigs and side hustles. King Earl, he has 15. Helen, she's in here. She has 50. Autism Mummy has 50 plus side gigs and side hustles. Meeks has a lot. Leonica, she has a lot. Carla has a lot. So we have tons of queens in here that do a lot of mystery shops, gaming apps, survey sites, product testing sites. A jockey says 2570 so far. All right, girl. Congratulations. Not sure, Drea, what your question is. Repost it, Queen. Leonica says, congrats, sis, a jockey. Not Carol Ann. A jockey says, I thank Leonica. T says, do you need a resume for doing surveys too? Nope. So the survey sites, the task-based sites, the gaming sites, those don't need a resume. You don't need experience. Don't need anything. All you have to do is just really sign up. And most of them, you can use your phone. So if that is all you have is a phone, I would say side gigs, side hustles. You still can make money from home from your phone. Kenyatta says, yes, I do mystery shopping. Been doing them for years. All right, Queen. Congrats to you. Helen said, knit and crochet. I'm not sure how Tex Broker is now, but I got hired years ago. She says, and didn't take any writing courses. I submitted papers I wrote in school as my samples. Okay, well, that's a good idea. Thank you, Helen, for answering the question. Drea says, product review just added me for another focus group for $50. All right, good. Congratulations, Drea. Go ahead, Queen. So if you want to test some products from the house, and they will send you the products for free, so you don't have to come out of your pocket and pay for shipping. You don't have to pay for the product itself. And the good thing is you get to keep the product. So Tan and myself, we used to do this a lot back in the day. And we do have several companies on the list. So I'm going to go and get the list and put the numbers here in the chat on which companies you guys can take a look at. So on our list, 7, 10, 11, and 41.
Mm-hmm.
And if you sign up to any of these companies, when they send you the surveys, have an open mind. So if I don't smoke cigarettes, guess what? I'm smoking 15 packs a day. If I don't like Coke, I'm drinking Coke all day, every day. Deonica says, you're welcome, Ajaki. Raisha says, I just signed up for Playtest Cloud. I got about it today. They'll tell you to do a qualification test unpaid. Afterwards, they have you testing games, $9 per test. That is the one that King Earl, he does that, Queen. So yes, that's a good one. And I will go and get the link if anybody else here wants to check them out. Give me 1 second. You all right over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I do have Playtest Cloud, another side hustle, guys, where you are playing games, getting to play games. Jackie says, thanks, Carl. No problem, Queen. Stephanie says, hey, everyone. Hey, Stephanie. Sharice says, Raisha, do you have to win the game to earn the 9? I'm not good at playing games. I don't think so, Cherie. I think they just want to record your screen and how how well you were able to like maneuver through the game. It's kind of like somebody, like if I was to create a game and then I'm paying you to play my game, I just want to see if you can, maneuver through the game. Is it any hiccups along the way? I think that's what it is. Kenyatta says, congrats to Jockey. Kudos says, thank you kindly. No problem. And if you have any questions, feel free to come back to the chat. Hey, so Ray, she says, hello to Jackson family. I liked and shared. Connie, I'm thinking you asking if we have any surveys. Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure. Because it cut you off. Queen Stephanie says she has 30 plus side hustles.
All right, Queen.
Well, again, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here and you are looking for different options, different ways to make money from home, we do on our channel. We talk about remote jobs, part-time, full-time, non-phone, phone, anything from data entry to chat to tech support, healthcare. But we also talk about side gigs and side hustles. And a lot of queens here in this chat tonight have more than 10 side hustle eggs in the basket. So if you want to get some side hustles and get the ball rolling, these are by far some of the easiest things to start with to start making money from home, because with the remote job, sometimes we have to wait on that phone call, that interview, that email. But with the side gigs and side hustles, you can literally start some of these tonight. So get you a separate email, take a look at the list, and whatever you are interested in, start signing up to those companies. If you only have a phone, pretty much a lot of these are done on the phone.
Yep.
And congratulations, Queen Stephanie.
Yes.
Jockey says, thanks, Kenyatta. Raisha said, no, Cherie. hang on. He says you do have to record yourself playing the games. They want your opinion. They'll send it to the developers, and you get paid $9 on PayPal.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's an easy one, everybody. Playtest Cloud. Get paid to play games, and I think it's $9 per game.
I think we had a queen that did Playtest Cloud, didn't we?
No, Earl.
Yeah, but it was
Earl does Playtest Cloud.
Yeah, but it was another queen. I forgot who.
I don't know. You know, we done had so many people to come through with testimonies. I can't remember everybody, especially over the years. Leon says, "Hey, Stephanie." Cherie says, "Okay, thank you. I guess I need to sign up for PayPal. A lot of the sites pay out to them." Yep, they do, Cherie. I would say 98% of them pay out to PayPal, but some of them, you know, if PayPal is an option, they may also have the option for gift cards. Some of them will just have gift cards only. Some will have either or. Stephanie says, "Hey, Leonica, and anyone I missed." Cherise says, "Miss Carr, yep, I'm a vegan and I eat meat on all the survey. Drink and smoke everything."
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Easton's Day One says, "Almost like beta." Yep, that's what it is. It's kind of like beta testing, yes. Because the app may be new, the gaming app, it may be new, so they'll send it third party Playtest Cloud, and then Playtest Cloud will pay people to test the game. Never know what Playtest Cloud is making. If they paying you $9, they could be making $100. So right says Stephanie, she says yes. Kenyatta says I was getting ready to ask her that too. Yonica says that's how you have to do it, Cherie. Hey, Miss Sudi. She says, hey, how is everyone on this wonderful Sunday? We are great, Queen. How are you? Leonica says, hey, so right. So right says, hello, Leonica. Jardine says, I was an RMA at a doctor's office. Do you have anything in the medical field? We do have a lot of companies that we can put here, Geraldine, that do hire in the medical field. I would say maybe take a look at these here. I'm not sure exactly what type of job you are looking for, but a lot of these companies have all different types of remote jobs. So I'm going to just list the company's names here in the chat, Queen. And I would suggest to go to Google to try to, you know, get the actual link to apply to see what they have. Now, I did drop a company here on the channel a few days ago where you are scheduling mammograms and CT scans. That company hires fast. The job starts October the 23rd. If that one is not for you, they do have other remote jobs posted on their website. But these are the ones that I can think of off the top of my head that I know hire in the healthcare field. Knitting crochet, she says, hang on. She says, thank you, Helen. Leonica says, hey, Miss Sudi, doing good, and how are you? And Helen says, you're welcome, Knitting Crochet. I know that United Healthcare, Queen, they do post a lot. And when I say a lot, they post a lot of different types of remote job positions. And I think all of their positions do provide equipment. They have all different types. Excuse me. They have all different types. And if anybody else has any questions, I did drop a non-phone video here on the channel earlier today for companies where you are a social media moderator. So if you guys missed my video, I'm going to put it here. one of the companies on this list, one of our queens, she makes $2,000 a month from the company. It's more like a side hustle, but non-phone, and she makes this money from her cell phone. So y'all be sure to check out their video. Oh, you have? Jardine says, I have worked for Privia in our office. Yep, they have remote jobs, Queen. They sure do. Hey, Pat. Pat says, is there anything for healthcare? I've done home health for a long time. I'm looking for something on evening time. I don't know about the schedules, Pat, but United Health Group is a good company to take a look at. Also, Broadpath. But I don't know, like, what the hours and the days and the times would be. You probably would just have to go to their site and search and see. But most of these, Queen, they provide equipment, so you wouldn't have to worry about trying to go and purchase a laptop or a desktop.
Right.
But I would just say take a look at these companies and go to their one of our queens works for this company, American Specialty Health. They provide equipment also. I would say take a look at their career pages and just kind of see which job you're interested in and apply. Because I really don't know. I mean, we look at tons of jobs a day. Yeah. So if you're looking for a specific job and you're asking, have we seen it? 9 times out of 10, we probably have, just because we look at so many jobs every day, all day. But as far as like the times and when you try to pinpoint it down, that I would not know. I would not know. But I can pretty much tell you like what companies hire in healthcare.
Yeah.
Hey, Queen Priscilla. She says, good evening, queens and kings. Liked and shared. Thank you. Hey, Hustling Helen. Hustling Helen number 2. So this queen here, everybody, the last queen that is here in the chat, this is Hustling Helen number 2, because we got 2 Hustling Helens here. But this queen is 65 years old, and she has 50 plus side gigs and side hustles. Hey, queen. She says, liked and share. Hey, everybody. I was asleep. Yes. Glad you are here with us, queen. So if this queen has 50... you gotta ask yourself, she got 50. I ain't got none. So it's time for me to come from behind the bookcase and get some side gigs and side hustles. This is not hard, folks. It's not. Trust me, it is not hard at all.
Nope.
Ask some of the queens here. If you have questions, if you are in doubt about anything, this is the time, because we streaming. This is the time to be asking the questions. Even if you think it's a dumb question, it does not matter. No judgment here. This is a judge-free zone, and you can ask the questions here in our live stream. Now, we do live streams a lot, so if you just kind of want to take notes tonight, and then maybe when we come back on the next live stream, if you want to ask the question at that point in time, you are more than welcome to do so. Leonica says, hey, Helen. And she says, hey, Leonica. How many new people do we have on the stream tonight? Make sure you put that in the chat and let us know. You just type new or type 1.
And make sure you put what, if you are having issues, what are you having issues with?
Autism Mommy, she says, ask away. We are here to help. And again, Autism Mommy, this is another queen, everybody, that has 50 side gigs and side hustles. April says, me, I'm new. Okay, Queen. Helen says, hey, I'm still adding eggs. It's going to be a, a rich cake. All right now.
Yep.
Kudos says new. Pat says, is there anything I can, do a side hustle from using my tablet or my phone for the moment until I can get my laptop back? Yes, Queen.
Yes.
Let me put it here in the chat. There are 54 companies on the list. I would say take a look at them, Queen, and whichever ones you are comfortable with doing. Because, of course, everything that we talk about and everything that we post, it will not be for every single person. But I would just say take a look at the list, and whichever ones that interest you, just go ahead and sign up to the companies. Stephanie says, with Spark, is it okay to take a child with, or do they have rules against that? I put it up here, Queen. Leonica, if she's still here. Thank you, Pat. So we got a few new people here.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else new? Is this your first time joining us on this live stream? Hey, I'm Blessed On. She says, hello, Tan and Carolyn. How are you doing? Glad I caught you live. We are great, Queen. How are you? Leonica says, yes, Stephanie. She says, I take my 2 boys. Spark is a good side hustle. Hey, Queen Mo Better. How are you? She says, hello, ladies. Yep, Spark is a good side hustle, everybody.
Yep.
Kudos says, just signed up for a play test. Fingers crossed for the test. We'll be taking it. Wow, that was quick, Kudos. Well, congrats to you. Just came on the live and I already got something. All right.
And see, there are things you can do without having an interview or a resume. It just takes a little bit of signing up. That's about it.
That's all. And for those of you that are looking for the in-house mystery shop sites, I'm going to put GeekSpot in here. This one, they have telephone mystery shops and web shops that you can do from your phone and computer. My better says, I'm good, and you? We are great, Queen. Thanks for asking. I'm Blessed On. She says she's doing good. That's good to hear. April says Nielsen is still valuable. I've gotten $10 and $25 in years. She says past and recently. Okay, April, go ahead, girl. We have talked about Nielsen here on our channel. And you're right, that is a good.
Let me get. You want me to get the link for Nielsen?
Yeah, you don't mind.
Mm-hmm. Nielsen is a good one. Basically, giving your opinion.
I'm Blessed On. So Queen Leonica, she gave us these 2 companies for watching short clips. I'm going to put them here in the chat. So check out those 2. You can download those on your cell phone. Queen Mabetta says, I'm so late. Y'all been on for an hour now. We have. Stephanie says, thanks, Deonica. It would just be my 4-year-old. I would have to was trying to figure if I could do a few hours in the evening during the week with him or just the weekends. He is gone. Okay. Geraldine says, I feel like a kid in a huge candy store. All right, Queen. I'm Blessed On. She says, thank you. No problem, I'm Blessed On. And I have both of these, I'm Blessed On, the Nice Drama and the Bright Drama. I did cash out on Nice Drama. It's easy, Queen. You could just let it play. And, once they show the ad, you may have to click the X to exit out the ad. But that's an easy one. And I did get paid out instantly with that one to PayPal. Helen says, Nielsen sent me $13 a couple of months ago for keeping a diary of the radio stations I listened to for 4 days. All right, girl.
All right.
Congratulations, Helen. Helen, we know you was still a hustling queen when you was on leave, on that hiatus.
And I did drop Nielsen in the chat.
And Tan did put Nielsen in the chat. Queen Mabel said, oh, so you just watch the clips and that's it. Yep, that's it, Queen. Just watching the clips. Just let them play one after the next. But of course, you will have to check them, make sure it's still playing. But that's it. You don't have to do anything. And the points, they start racking up, the coins. But that's it and that's all. So if you got like an extra tablet, an extra phone laying around the house, I would say, pick it up, dust it off, download these apps, and let's get to it. So T, I didn't put a link. I just put the name of the companies here in the chat. I'm gonna repost them if you missed them. So just go to the Google Play Store. You have a Google Android phone. Hey Julie, how are you, Queen? Long time no see. Julie says, hey Tan and Carl, love y'all. I love you too, Queen. Leonica says, I have a video on my gaming channel. She says, Queen Mo Better. And Queen Mo Better says, oh, I'm about to be on that. Lillian said, congrats, Helen. And Leonica said, yes, because my second son is 2 years old. You know what, Queen Mo Better? I really don't know. You just have to let it play. And then once, at the end, when it adds up, they'll just let you know how much you've made. So I don't really know if it's like, 1,000 coins is equivalent to $1. That I'm not sure. Queen My Better, she says, hey, Leonica. T Green says, thank you. No problem, Queen. Queen My Better says, oh, okay. I'm Blessed Stone says, Pinecone send me some surveys every day. All right, I'm Blessed Stone. Go ahead, girl. Congrats. Fill out the surveys, Blessed Stone, so you can start getting the products, Queen. They'll start sending you the products. Just fill out the surveys, and you will see that those products will start coming in like crazy with them. Jen says, be careful regarding taking children on Spark Amazon deliveries. Make sure you are not breaking state laws regarding age and supervision, including deliveries and leaving alone in the running vehicle. Yeah, now that's something you got to consider. Leonica says she does have a video up on Nice Drama. Which channel is it on, Leonica? Is it on the second one or is it on your main channel? Let me look.
Look down on the channel, Carol.
The game, okay. Y'all be sure to go over and subscribe to Leonica's second channel. I'm going to put the link here in the chat. Helen says, thank you, Lillian. Queen My Better, she says, okay, got you, Carl. Leonica says, I take my kids inside with me for shop in store orders, but for just regular pickup orders, you don't have to get out. She says, at Jen Julie says, girl, still teaching, but getting ready to work for VeriFast. All right, girl, she got hired.
All right.
She says part-time on Monday. Go ahead, Queen. Congratulations. Congratulations, Queen. So if anyone wants to take a look at VeriFast, we do have them here on the link. And this is a beginner-friendly company. They are state-specific. And they are number 1 on the list. Easy interview, everybody. I have interviewed with this company before. I actually got hired. I just didn't take the job, but that was about 7-8 years ago. I can't remember, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Umblin Stone says, thank you, Carl. You're welcome. Queen My Best says, Tan, I'm giving you the side eye because I'm waiting on you to show me how to cook. Ooh, she said, laugh out loud. Not the side eye. Love y'all. Keep helping people. Y'all rock. Thank you, Queen Julie. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Which one, Queen Mo Better? Kudos says, thank y'all. Prime Opinion account created and starting one now. All right now. Congratulations. Kudo is not playing tonight. Queen Member said, oh, I see the name now. Okay, Queen. Leonica says, once I get 50 subscribers, I will go live on there of all the apps that she has. Okay, how many you got? I didn't even look, Leonica. Let me see. You almost there. You don't need but 5 more. So 5 more people. We need for 5 more people to go and subscribe to Leonica's channel so that she can go live. She's at 45. We need 5 more people. So you're gonna need 4. I'm gonna subscribe Leonica. Then you need 4 more. So I subscribe. So now you need 4 more. 4 more people. Y'all go over there and subscribe to Queen Leonica's channel so she can go live and talk about all these gaming apps that she has on her phone. No problem. I'm gonna put it here, April. That's the link to the channel. Queen Mo Better, she says, I just did. Okay, thank you, Queen Mo Better. Okay, Leonica, let's see what you got, Queen. You got 47 now. You need 3 more people. Y'all come on and subscribe. April says, thank you. And Leonica says, my second channel, April. Pat says, can we go back and watch this live again? As you know, it's already recorded if we want to rewatch it. Yeah, it'll stay up, Pat. Yes. Now, for whatever reason, the chat, it takes about 24 to 48 hours before you can see it. YouTube, I don't know what's going on. But anyway, when we get off the live streams, people tell us that the chat is not up. So it takes about a day, maybe 2 days before they put the chat on the side of the page. So you might have to wait to see the chat. But you'll see us talking. You'll see, like, if we have something here on the screen, you'll see all of that, but you just won't be able to see the chat. Leonica says, thanks, Queen Mo Better. She says, you're welcome. Geraldine says, I just subbed Leonica. Ellie says, I did, Leonica. So Right says, I just subscribed, Leonica. She says, thanks. And Queen Mo Better says, it's done. Leonica says, thanks, Ellie. Carla says, hello, Helen, number 2. Leonica says, thanks. Queen My Better says, the links won't stay up. They'll stay up, Queen More Better. It's just that when we end the live tonight, the chat disappears.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube is in the background processing it. That's what it says on our end. We can see it, of course, but you guys can't see the chat. So it takes about 24 to 48 hours from what we've been told, from what some of the queens here have said, to see the chat. So everything stays up, nothing disappears. It's just that when we get off of here, for whatever reason, now it didn't used to be like that, but for whatever reason now, it takes them a minute to put it together, I guess. This way I can explain it. T says any decent paying survey sites, side hustles, T, not jobs, but side hustles.
Prolific. Prolific is a good survey site.
I would say branded also. Just they are on this list of ones that Tan and myself just named.
Mm-hmm.
Branded number 8, prolific number 15. Queen Mary says, "Oh, okay." Meek says, "She subscribed, Leonica." Carla says, "You have 52 subs, Leonica. You go, girl." She says, "Crystal, how did you get to 150? Did you do the challenges on Just Play?" Okay, Meeks, I hope you feel better, Queen. She says, "Okay, I'm going back to bed now."
All right. I hope you feel better, Queen.
Queen My Better says, "Oh, okay." Teresa says she subscribed. Priscilla says, "What's the link to which one, Priscilla?" Let me know, Queen. Queen My Better said, "YouTube, get it together fast. Laugh out loud." I don't know what happened, Queen My Better. It's the strangest thing because it did not used to be like that when we would get off of here. When we would get off of here, you could see the chat, but I don't know, just now, lately, last few months, can't see it. Takes a minute. April says prolific is on waiting list. Keep that in mind. Yep, they do have a waiting list. April, this is how they hire people. Everybody has to go through it, so it's nothing out the norm for them.
Right.
So yes, ma'am, they do have a wait list. But some people got on and got right off while we were streaming, April. So you just never know, Queen. You might get on and get right off tonight. It has happened to several queens here. Leonica says, "Thanks, sis Meeks." She says, "Get to feeling better, Meeks." And she says, "Thanks, Teresa." Lulu says, "I subscribe, Leonica." And she says, "Thanks, Lulu." Hey, Lulu, how are you, Queen? And Leonica says, "Will anyone like me to go live tonight, or should she wait and go tomorrow?" If y'all want to know about the gaming apps.
Yeah.
And if you have a gaming app and maybe you are skeptical of the gaming app, you can always reach out to Leonica. She will download the app and test it out for you.
Right.
Lulu says she's good, ladies. Okay, that's great to hear. Carla says, "Feel better, Meeks." Yep. So anybody else got any questions? And make sure y'all share the video. We are still going to do the laptop giveaway, and this giveaway has nothing to do with YouTube. We have to say this in the videos. Disclaimer: solely on the Two Chicks with the Side Hustle YouTube channel. So we are doing giveaways. For those of you that don't know us, we do give away laptops. We have given away probably over 20 now. Yeah. Maybe more than that, but we've given away quite a few. And some queens here in our chat tonight have received laptops from us. So we give these away just to show our appreciation for people that support us. We support you. Mm-hmm. So y'all be sure to like, share. If you are new, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment in this chat.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Queen Better, she says tomorrow for me. So right says Leona, I'm trying to up my gaming, so I'm ready. Leona says, okay, Queen Better. She says, when I get up here, I'm going to sleep. Stephanie says tomorrow evening for me. It's almost bedtime for me. Leona says, okay, I will go live tonight and tomorrow, Queen Better. And Pat says, where do I go to subscribe? I was listening, but I was signing up for Pinecone. Someone needed 5 people to subscribe. Can you send me the link? No problem, Queen. I'll post it here in the chat. Hang on 1 second. I gotta go find it. Well, Leonica, you got 56 now, Queen. That's good. Leonica says, okay, I will go live tomorrow as well, Stephanie. And the jockey, she says, I just subscribed to your second channel. And I just dropped Leonica's link in the chat for those of you that missed it. Helen says she subscribed. Queen Better, she says, oh, okay, cool, Leonica. Lillian says tomorrow for me, Leonica. Carla says, right, Carl, YouTube don't give away nothing. Not nothing. Leonica says, thanks, sis. We'll be going live after 10 and Carl. And Stephanie says, okay, thanks, Leonica. Jardine says, a new laptop. Yep, we give away brand new laptops, spanking brand new. Helen says, I just subscribed, Leonica, to the second channel. Jardine says, awesome. Leonica says, I will be live after 10 and Carl. So right. And she says, thanks, Helen. And Ajaka says, okay, great, Leonica. And she says, you're welcome, Stephanie. Leonica, Queen Better said, you about to get 100 people. Yeah, but yes, we do give away brand new laptops. We ship it right to your front door. We've been doing this since 2019. So we give away all types of stuff here on our channel. Grocery gift cards, laptops, headsets. I might be doing a giveaway this week because I got a box of headsets over here my daddy found when I was moving. I was like, I thought I gave them all away.
Guess what I found upstairs?
What you find? Some keyboards.
A box of face shields. Good.
Yeah. So we give away all types of stuff on this channel.
We probably got some. I probably got some. We not even halfway done. So.
Leonica says, thanks again, Carl. No problem. Queen Better says, I like spanking brand new. Carla said, Leonica is a big help with the games, etc. She goes step by step. All right, Queen. So y'all be sure to go over and check her out. Queen Better said, laugh out loud. Doretha said, I missed that. What are you subscribing? So Leonica has a gaming channel, Queen, and she does a breakdown of different gaming apps. So if you guys come across any gaming apps, maybe you are skeptical about the app, you can always reach out to Leonica and she will test the app out. She says, yes, just say I'm the virtual teacher. Laugh out loud, Carla. Priscilla. Oh, okay, Queen. So I reposted the link in the chat. If you guys missed the link for Leonica's second channel. Someone better says, come and knock on my door. I've been waiting. Yeah, you over there looking at some Three's Company. Stephanie says, I need new headphones. Laugh out loud. I have no clue where mine disappeared to. Kids be taking them.
I already know.
Yeah, so we might pop on here this week and do a mini giveaway, I guess. Jordan says, OMG, a laptop would be wonderful. Yeah. So we are going to do the laptop giveaway once we reach 150,000 subscribers. So I think right now we're like 147. So y'all be sure to subscribe, like, share the video, and let us know that you have shared so that we can put your name on our giveaway list. And we are giving away 5 laptops here on the channel, and we are also going to give away one in the Facebook group. So if you are not in our group, make sure that you hop over there and join. And we already have the laptops. They are sitting at my father's house in his office. So we already got the laptops. We just waiting to give them away. Now the headphones, I may just go ahead and give those away because like I said, I got some here with me now. What you got, Tan? Some keyboards?
I don't know what I got over there, but I'll find out. I'll start back cleaning up that room in the morning. So hopefully we'll be done by noon.
Okay. So Tan might have some stuff.
I got some stuff. I just don't know.
Just don't know what you got.
But I do have
the closet.
This upstairs in the man cave, girl.
Okay. What's in the closet? Did you clean it out?
No, that's Wednesday.
Girl, we know you got stuff over there in the closet. Be about the that stuff be all on the floor.
I had like towels. My mama had cleaned out some of her stuff today. She said, remember I was getting all them bath sheets from Belk. Girl, them big towels for like $7, $8. How about my mom said she found a tote of towels?
I found a box of towels, brand new, and I was like, "Where these towels come from?" I bought them, but I found them when I moved.
How about a box upstairs? I didn't know what it was. It was, I guess it got shipped here, never opened. I opened it, there was 2 comforters.
Wow.
There go my mama. I said, where that came from? Girl, you don't know where half this shit came from.
Just be having stuff.
Girl.
That's how
I found some more frames. I probably got frames up there.
Okay. Yeah. Child, I'm scared to look at these totes over here. They outside in the garage. I don't want to look.
Girl, I can't. What time is it? He said 6:50. I got to go downstairs because I was tired of going through this stuff. Oh.
I know you were. When my best said, "That's my show." Pat said, I did like and share, and I'm already subscribed. I love you, ladies. You guys are awesome. It helps people out there who are looking, to make extra money or find extra work. I am grateful for that. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much, Pat. Hey, Didi. Didi says, I just subscribed to both of your channels, Leonica. She says, thanks, Didi. She says, I will be live. She gonna go live tonight. Pastor Leonica, I don't know how to get to your site or whatever your video. Can you guide me so I can subscribe? So, Pat, look in the chat now. I'm dropping Leonica's link in the chat. So look in the chat now and click on that link. It'll say YouTube, game it up with your favorite Pisces. Queen Marberta, she says, let me check it. Laugh out loud. Jardine says, I liked and subscribe. And Priscilla says she subscribed. And Queen Marberta says, wait, I don't want to be trapped in the closet. Oh, you're so funny. Not trapped in there. So I'm gonna drop the link here for our Facebook group. If you missed it, it is Kiss That Cubicle Goodbye the Backup group. Jardine, so look now, Queen, in the chat. Leonica says she will be live tonight, and Jardine says she got you. Kenyatta says, what time tomorrow, Leonica? I'm sleepy. Trying to finish cleaning up this kitchen. Stephanie says, can't tell you all things I found, just unpacking. I already know, Steph. My stuff's still in boxes, child. I don't want to unpack nothing. Hey, Queen Kate. She says, hey. Leonica says, don't know a specific time, maybe afternoon or evening, Kenyatta. And she says, hey, Kate. And Kay says, how is everyone? She says, hi, Leonica, and how are you, girly? She says, can't wait for Neon to come back. We are great, Kate. How are you, Queen? Hey, Nicole. She says, good evening, ladies. Like and share. Thank you, Queen. And Leonica says, I am good, getting ready to go live on her gaming channel after this live. She says, if you want to join, Kate. And she says, hey, sis, Nicole. Now, what was you asking me, Tam? Was I ready?
Yeah, you ready?
I know you want to go clean up. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. I got to get all this junk from us. Half the room filled with boxes and sheets and there's a mess. I did finish my.
Don't even get me started, child, on what's in these totes over here.
I
'Cause
yeah, I told my mama I can't even. Oh, sorry, Kate.
she gonna help you tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Case I'm not feeling well. I'm sorry to hear that, Queen. I hope you feel better. Because
That's
as I
it.
also follow Leona, because she has helped me make plenty of money by the gaming app she recommended to me. Well, that's good news, Nicole. All right, Queen.
And Leonica is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to those gaming sites. So thank you, Leonica. All right, y'all. Well, we have 10 part-time positions that are hiring right now. The first one is ICF jobs. They're looking for a part-time interviewer. You'll be flexible on call, remote survey research interviewer. You'll deliver scripted multiple choice questions over telephone and accurately record responses using computer aided telephone systems. We will train you on delivering the script and how to enter your responses. You must live in one of the following states: Pennsylvania, Ohio, Texas, Kentucky, Kansas, Georgia, Indiana, Iowa, North Carolina, North Dakota, Virginia, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming, South Carolina, South Dakota, New Hampshire, Tennessee, Utah, Oklahoma, Nevada, Mississippi, Montana, Louisiana, Idaho, Arkansas, and Alabama. You need 6 months of call center experience, previous experience collecting and recording data from the public. So make sure you check that one out. That is a good one if you're looking for something part-time. Charlie Health is looking for a part-time care admin specialist. You'll play a crucial role in supporting the operations of the organization by ensuring the accuracy and completeness of patient data, facilitating the transfer of information between systems, and providing administrative report to the administration, admissions, and clinical teams. Your role will be pivotal in ensuring the accuracy, integrity, and efficiency of the data processing, supporting various departments across the organization. You need 1 year work experience, associate or bachelor's degree in health sciences or any related field, previous experience in healthcare or administrative role relating to data operations, data management, or related roles with strong understanding of data reconciliation, manual data entry, and data migration processes is a plus, but not required. Strong organizational skills and attention to detail, communication, and interpersonal skills, willing to learn and adapt to new systems, knowledge of database systems such as G Suite, Salesforce, and EMR is a plus. So make sure you check out Charlie Health. Accordus is looking for a part-time team lead. You will, as a part-time contractor with this, you'll be a member of the field's critical project management functions of Accordius clients, including leading client calls and directing internal teams to client priorities. You'll create long and short plans, including setting targets for milestones, adhering to deadlines, and allocating resources. You'll be delegating tasks on projects to employees in best position to complete them, support the internal team members, making effective decisions when presented with multiple options, communicating with the executive, adjusting schedules and targets based on the need. You need great written and spoken communication, skilled in translating complex ideas into clear, actionable plans, adept at managing multiple priorities, daytime availability to lead client meetings on Tuesday, Wednesday, and or Thursday, comfort using new programs, desire and initiative to figure things out independently, and strong problem solving. So make sure you check that out. And Toxalock is looking for a bilingual um, English, Spanish, English customer operations specialist. You'll manage a high volume of incoming calls, customer interactions with efficiency and professionalism. Quickly identify, assess, and resolve customer needs in real time. Consistently adhere to assigned schedules and demonstrate punctuality. Provide accurate, relevant, and complete information by utilizing appropriate methods and tools. You need to be both fluent in English and Spanish. High school diploma or GED, customer service, available shifts. Oh, you must be able to start work on 11/3/2025. Ability to work 25 to 30 hours a week. They have several shifts available ranging from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the morning to 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. at night. So make sure you check that out. And again, that is part-time. BRG is looking for a collections assistant, and this is part-time. This is a temporary collections administrator to support the collections department. This is an entry-level role to provide administrative assistance and general support for collection-related functions. You'll provide general administrative support to the collections teams, assist with preparing and reviewing client forms, help with processing client refunds under supervision, support updates to the client information and matter records, handle ad hoc administrative projects. You need a high school diploma, prior office or administrative experience is a plus, strong attention to detail, basic proficiency in Microsoft Office, good written and verbal communication skills, ability to manage time effectively, reliable, motivated, and eager to learn. You must work 20 hours a week. Spring Health is hiring for a people operation coordinator. It's temporary part-time. You'll be reporting to the Associate Director of People Operations and Systems. You'll manage onboarding and offboarding logistics to create seamless transitions for new hires and departing employees, process employee transactions, provide support to employees through our internal ticketing systems, update and maintain internal knowledge bases, partner with cross-functional teams to optimize people-related workflows, deliver employee support in a timely manner. You need an undergraduate degree in human resources. Previous work experience with HRIS is preferred but not required. The target base for this position is $32 to $40 an hour. So make sure you check that out. Mass General Brigham is looking for a managed care services rep. This is a part-time position responsible for serving as a liaison between the hospital, insurance companies, and patients to ensure proper coordination and reimbursement for healthcare services. This role verifies insurance coverage, obtains pre-authorization for medical procedures, facilitates timely billing and payment processes, verify insurance coverage and eligibility for payments prior to medical procedures. You need a high school diploma or equivalent, 2 to 3 years in healthcare administration, insurance authorization, verification, scheduling, or medical billing, 2 to 3 years. You need in-depth knowledge of healthcare insurance plans. You must work 32 hours a week between 8 and 5, Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time. All right. Him and Hers is looking for a part-time technical web associate. They're looking for someone who is detail-oriented to support the organic growth team at Him or Hers. This role is focused on maintaining, optimizing, and enhancing content across their websites to improve SEO performance, user experience, and accuracy. The ideal candidate is technically savvy, highly detail-oriented, and comfortable in working in contentful to execute a wide range of technical and optimization tasks. You will build and manage CTA modules to drive engagements and conversions, support A/B testing to manage and validate content enhancements or optimizations, add imagery and embed videos, oversee site infrastructure, build and configure new types of contentful, meaning 1 year web publishing and content management, knowledge of contentful with advanced proficiency in content creation, ability to navigate CMs, strong understanding of SEO, and service oriented mindset. So make sure you check that out. Working Solutions is looking for a part-time travel representative. They pay 27 cents a minute. You'll be required to book high-end travel booking, understand the process of travel, PC literacy in a Windows environment, determined to achieve customer satisfaction and excellent written and verbal communication skills. And the last one is a financial counselor. Um, the Nexus Health is looking for a financial counselor to join their team. You'll screen all active treatments for eligibility and enrollment of different pharmaceutical and non-profit programs, verify patients' insurance benefits, complete financial cost estimates, obtain prior authorizations, enroll into programs with proper documentation via PDF or a digital portal. This is a contract to hire position. You must work a minimum of 20 hours with the ability to flex up to 25. And that is it, and that's all.
And I did drop the link to the part-time jobs that Tan went over. Thank you, Jardine. She says, I just subscribed to your Facebook. Queen Better says, I know the feeling, y'all. I need to clean up my closet too. Kudos says, hope to learn a lot. Leonica, sub to your channel. Pat says, y'all, I am kind of just stick around to listen. I'm driving home right now, Leonica. I will, as soon as I get somewhere to stop, I will subscribe. I think I have already, but I will double check. Well, be careful, Queen, on your way home. April says, ha, ha, ha. I had my eldest at that hospital. She says, Tan, you read so well and clear. She says, thank you.
You're welcome.
And Eastern Day, when I just finished my recordings on Playtest Cloud. All right, Eastern Day one.
Look at that.
Congratulations. That was quick. Wow.
Look at y'all taking advantage.
So y'all be sure to give Playtest Cloud. Seems like they are sending out emails tonight.
All right.
Get paid to play some games, queens and kings. This is an easy one. You don't have to have experience, no resume, no interview required. And I posted the link in the chat. Hey, Angela, she says, hey, y'all, just checking in. All right, queen. I'm ready whenever you are.
All right, y'all. Well, we are going to get off of here. We will probably come back a little more this week, right? Maybe I will.
We might come back tomorrow. I might drag Tan. She might be kicking and screaming, but I'm gonna get her here.
Yeah, I will be kicking and screaming, but I will get here. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Kellen, thank you so much for joining us, Queen. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Helen, for coming back. She said good night. Good night, Queen. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. And hopefully, if we are not busy tomorrow, we will pop in and maybe do an earlier live stream. How about that? Yeah. You're welcome, April. She says, thank you for the blessings. You're welcome, Queen. Thank you, everybody. Y'all have a great night. Bye, y'all.
All right. Bye-bye.